Hello, everyone, and welcome to Still Meditation. My name is Lala Del Ferro, and I'll be guiding you this evening. You might be wondering, meditation, why? Well, I've been on a journey learning how to meditate for the last 7 years. I've been through courses at the Center for Mindfulness Studies in Toronto. I've done a silent retreat at the Vipassana Center in Ontario. And currently, I'm working towards completing my certificate in mindfulness studies at the University of Toronto. This has been a passion of mine that I've been developing over the years, and I have found that it's been very therapeutic for me in helping me deal with varying mental health issues. So you might be wondering, what is mindfulness? I'm sure you've been hearing it a lot in the media. Well, the state of mindfulness itself is really just being conscious or aware of something. When we apply that to meditation, we're actually becoming aware of what sensations or feelings we're experiencing at any one moment. And we're trying not to interpret, judge, and above all, try to change the experience. So what is the big deal with mindfulness meditation? Why are people flocking to it? Well, studies have shown that when you focus on the present without trying to change things, you begin to regulate your emotional states. You actually begin to calm yourself, manage stress better, and even make better decision making. And it's also been touted as the fountain of youth because they find that people with a regular meditation practice have younger looking brains than those who do not. There are 3 characteristics to mindfulness that you have to keep in mind before you undertake any session. The first one is attention. When you're practicing mindfulness, you're paying attention to what's happening in the present moment. Think of it like a flashlight where you're focusing on a specific object, a sensation, or a person. But at the same time, it can also be like a floodlight where you're bringing your awareness to sensations that are occurring around you in your environment. The second characteristic is intention. This pretty much sets up the groundwork, sort of your stage of how you're actually going to practice. So you can think of it as, when I do this mindfulness, what am I going to be attending to, and how am I going to do it? And then the final characteristic, which is one of the most important, is attitude. When you come to mindfulness, it's good to approach this with an open mind. Try to be non-judgmental. Try not to strive. Be curious about the process. And above all, be kind to yourself. So before we begin, I'm going to give you a little bit of information on how you sit, breathe, and all that kind of stuff. So there are different postures that you can take when you're doing a meditation. Right now, I'm sitting on a meditation cushion in the lotus position, which means my legs are crossed. You can equally do this on a yoga mat or on a couch, chair. You can also sit in a chair. So have your feet grounded on the floor, your hands can be in your lap. Alternatively, you can lie down. And if you want, you can lie down with your legs up on a chair, which is called the astronaut position. Basically, find a position that's comfortable for you, something that you can sustain over a certain period of time. Our meditation tonight will probably be about 15-20 minutes. You can, of course, move during the meditation, but you want to try to cultivate sort of a sense of stillness. Don't expect it to be perfect the first time. It's challenging. It's a lot of work. The second thing you want to do is you get settled into your position. So discover the one that's most comfortable for you and make sure you're comfortable. You're wearing loose-fitting clothing. Maybe if you're cold, you have a shawl or something that you can put or wrap around you. Just be comfy. Finally, I want you to engage according to your comfort level. Maybe this is brand new for you. You've never done a meditation before. So when we start the process, if you find that you're getting anxious or you feel like this is just not working for you or you're becoming unsettled, give yourself permission to stop. This should not be an arduous process. In some meditations, you will find a little bit of discomfort, and that is part of the process as you attend to it and realize that it will go. But if you're finding that it's becoming a little bit overwhelming, please back off from it. Maybe tonight you just observe. Okay, so to start the meditation, I will ring the bell 3 times, and I will guide you through the different phases of the meditation. And when I get to the conclusion, I will ring the bell 3 times. All right. Tonight's meditation is called Metta, which is a Pali word, which is roughly translated as loving kindness. And I figured in honor of St. Valentine's Day, we would do one that had to do with love and kindness and compassion. Metta itself is a specific type of love. So it is an altruistic form where you're caring for another individual independent of all self-interest. So you don't want anything back. You are just sending vibes of gratitude, compassion, and kindness for others and for yourself as well. Really, it's releasing a lot of positive energy and kindness into the world. And considering the state of affairs we're in right now, I figured this was a perfect time to start this type of meditation. So with no further ado, let's get started. So settle into your preferred position. Start feeling yourself in that position as you're either sitting on the chair, on a mat, maybe lying down. Feel the wholeness of your body. Feel the clothes on your body. You want to try to keep a straight posture if you're sitting. It's not so much that you want to be rigid, it just gives you more space to breathe. If you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes. If that's not available to you, you can leave your eyes open, just keep them unfocused, and maybe look at about 2 feet in front of you. So let's take a moment to take a few deep breaths. So we'll take a deep breath in, hold it for 4 counts, and then exhale. So breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release. Inhale again. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release. And one last time. Breathe in. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release. At this time, let your breath return to normal, whatever normal is for you. And try to feel where you feel your breath the strongest. It could be at your nose, your throat, your chest, or your abdomen. It doesn't matter where it is. Just think of it as your anchor. Because as we go through the meditation, your mind will wander. Our minds wander a lot, and that's okay. If you find yourself either remembering something, or you feel an itch, or you've totally lost track of where we are, just go back to your anchor where you feel the breath strongest. And then when I begin to speak, you can go back to whatever part I'm guiding you through. So we'll first begin with doing a metta for someone we love. So let's think of a person who's close to you, who loves you very much. It could be someone from your past, someone from your present, someone that is still living, or someone who has passed. This is the person that has always supported you and has always been in your side. So let's take a moment to envision this person before you. Imagine their face smiling at you. Feel the warmth of the love they have for you just emanating. Now feel the gratitude that you feel when you look at this person. The love that you have for them and that they have for you. Now in your mind, thank this person. Thank them for all the love and the support they have shown you. And now take a moment to experience the feelings that arise when you look at this person and you think about them. Now silently repeat each wish to yourself as you look upon this person in your mind. May you be happy. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be at peace. Now let's take a moment to let the image of this person dissolve from our mind. And let's go back to our breath and take a few cleansing breaths. So breathe in, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, release. Breathe in, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, release. One last time, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, release. Now I want you to imagine in your mind that you are standing with this person you were just thinking of. Imagine you're standing together, face to face, smiling at one another. Imagine giving this person the biggest bear hug you can. Feel the gratitude that's in your heart for having had or having this relationship with this person. Now take a moment to experience the feelings that arise as you're standing in the presence of this person. Now silently repeat each wish to yourself as you look upon yourself in the presence of this person. May we be happy. May we be safe. May we be healthy. May we be at peace. Now let this image dissolve of you in the presence of this person. And let's take a few cleansing breaths. So let's breathe in. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release. Breathe in. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release. And one last time. Breathe in. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release. Now let's imagine in your mind's eye that you're looking at yourself. Imagine yourself experiencing complete physical and emotional wellness and inner peace. Imagine feeling unconditional love for yourself. Thank yourself for all that you are, knowing that you are just right as you are. Now let's take a moment to experience the feelings that arise as you look at yourself. Now silently repeat each wish to yourself as you gaze upon yourself. May I be happy. May I be safe. May I be healthy. May I be at peace. Now let's take a deep breath in and let the image of ourself dissolve. Notice how loving kindness meditation feels. And know you can return these feelings anytime by shifting your focus and taking a few deep breaths. And finally, as we close this meditation, ask yourself, what do you now know? Thank you very much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed this meditation. It's a very special meditation. This is the one that I did at the end of my silent retreat after 10 days of silence. We ended with Metta. And I can tell you I was completely blissful when we were after this final meditation. And did you notice maybe it was a little more difficult to be loving when you were thinking just of yourself than you were of other people, thinking of others? Just remember, we need to know how to love ourselves first before we can truly love others. I hope you enjoyed this, and I really hope to see you again next week. Namaste.